The law of attraction only works when you think in positives, not negatives. How often do your thoughts start with, I don't? As in, I don't want to be late, I don't want to fail, or I don't want to get hurt. It's easy to spend our days preoccupied with the thoughts of what we don't want to happen, as opposed to what we hope for. When we dissect the universe, we get right down to the most fundamental level, which is energy. Energy vibrates at specific frequencies, and when things vibrate on the same frequency, they're drawn to each other through natural attraction. So our dominant frequency is where we spend the most mental time. If we're busy thinking about how we don't want to fail, all this does is keep our focus and energy on failing, and draws the possibility of failure closer to us. However, if we change how we think about things, we change the vibrational frequency of our thoughts. Attract the good instead of the bad. When people start focusing on what they want, what they don't want falls away. The message we send to the universe needs to be positive. Focus on your problems is easy, but working on your goal is something. Incline your focus toward what you want. Think about your goals, wish list, and solutions instead of problems. If you find practicing it hard, we can distill what we don't want, and then focus on the opposite. This can be personal, for example, when it comes to health. Rather than dwell on health problems, we can focus on good aspects of our health. When it comes to financial issues, rather than dwell on debts, we can focus on the positive aspects of our income and prosperity. And so on. Use activities, or secret shifters, to brighten our spirits, so we don't dwell on the negative. How do we know when we might be too focused on the negative? Tune into how you're feeling. Emotions indicate thoughts. If we're finding it hard to identify what type of thoughts we're having, we can always use our emotions to guide us to what we're thinking. It's impossible to have negative emotions and positive thoughts at the same time. Our emotions can serve as an early warning system to tell us when our thoughts are too negative. So, if we feel like we're falling into a negative rabbit hole, you need to change thinking now. Change negative frequency. And to change our vibe, we can use secret shifters. Secret shifters are anything that puts us in a good mood. Whether it's music, thinking of a loved one, or reminiscing about one of our favorite places. Clear your resistance. It often feels as if we're fighting against the universe, that we hold on to bad things that have happened in our past, which keeps us trapped in the wrong frequency. To move away from this, we need to hold on to what we want, loosen the control of our negative thoughts, and open up the future we desire, by remembering what the secret holds out for us. In conclusion, positive thoughts might not have magical powers, but edging over to the optimistic side of things can lead to more productive behavior. If we draw inaccurate conclusions of who we are and what we're capable of, we limit our potential. Psychologists call this confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is our tendency to search for, interpret, favor, and recall information in a way that confirms or supports our beliefs. It makes sense that if we start to shift incrementally to more positive thoughts, we will also seek out small things that reinforce these thoughts. This moves us along the path towards achieving what we hope and desire for ourselves.